From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kayla Cockrell with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Tuesday, June 6th, 2023. A Wyandotte man recently won his second large Michigan lottery prize in 10 years. Ronald Durham, 64, won $25,000 a year for life when his Lucky for Life ticket matched the 5 white balls drawn on May 2nd. They were 29, 30, 34, 46, and 48, according to the Michigan Lottery. He purchased his ticket at the 7-Eleven located at 12990 Fort Street in Southgate. He opted to receive his winnings as a one-time lump sum payment of $390,000 instead of an annuity payment of $25,000 a year for 20 years, or life, whichever is greater. I play Lucky for Life every day, and I always check the numbers online after the drawing, Durham told the Michigan Lottery. I checked the winning numbers as usual in the morning, and when I saw I won $25,000 a year for life, I was shocked. And this isn't the first major win for Durham. In 2014, he won a $250,000 Keno jackpot. It's hard to believe I've won another big prize in less than 10 years, he said. I feel like the luckiest person in Michigan. Durham said he plans to use the money to travel and save the rest.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. A tradition Detroit Grand Prix drivers missed out on as a result of moving the race off Belle Isle to downtown was taking a victory dip, the equivalent of a Gatorade bath, in the cool water of the marble James Scott Memorial Fountain. There's just no jumping in the fountain, WDIV-TV's Channel 4 Janie Edmonds teased race driver Alex Palou while interviewing him live after the race. She added that jumping into the nearby Detroit River would be an awful substitute and going in would be a no-no. Is it cold or what? Palou asked. Edmonds replied, freezing. For a while, the 1923 monument bequeathed by Scott for the enjoyment and adornment of the city had served as a backdrop for the race's closing ceremonies, adding to the acclaim of the fountain many already regarded as among the best in America and a must-see despite its controversial past. This year, the massive fountain, which is 510 feet around and has 109 water jets in the form of turtles, lions, horns, and other figures, also became a meme, as Detroiters took to social media to debate whether or not the race's venue change was a good idea. Some who supported the race's move back downtown posted a photo with it with the words, "Marked safe from the Grand Prix today," a jab at drivers in the event, which they considered to be a threat to the island's wildlife and tranquility. While others fired back, trying to live in the middle of all this, adding they wanted the event to go back to Belle Isle, complaining about the crowds, noise, and most of all, how it disrupted city traffic flows, including the passage through the tunnel to connect Canada.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Keith Matheny. As this past weekend's more than 2,400-acre wildfire near Grayling made startlingly apparent, Michigan is a tinderbox ready to ignite right now. State Department of Natural Resources officials say the weeks of hot, sunny weather with little to no rain have left pine needles, leaves, grass, all ultra-dry fire fuel. The wildfire risk level right now hasn't been seen since the 1990s, they said. Yard waste burn permits are not being issued in the northern Lower Peninsula and UP. That kind of burning permit is handled locally in southern Michigan, and people can check with their local government, though most are also pausing burn permits. Campfires and cook fires are still allowed, but not recommended until some significant rainfall improves the situation on the ground.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department. The Detroit Pistons coaching staff is starting to take shape. On Friday, we made official that Monty Williams is the new head coach of the Pistons, and on Monday we learned that his new lead assistant will be Stephen Silas. Silas is the son of former NBA All-Star and longtime head coach Paul Silas. And for 20 seasons, Stephen Silas was an assistant on several NBA teams, including Dallas, under former Pistons coach Rick Carlisle. For the past 3 seasons, Stephen Silas was the head coach of the Houston Rockets, but was saddled with a young and inexperienced roster and was not brought back for a 4th season. And now, Silas will help Monty Williams help accelerate the rebuild here in Detroit.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com.